Hey everyone, what's up? It's Lyric from Lovely Lyric Games, and welcome to the start of a new series on the channel for the game Let's Build a Zoo. I have played this game a little bit before, but I've never gotten too far. I do have both the DLCs. Haven't explored much with them because I haven't gotten far enough in the game. So I figured, what better way to explore than filming it and throwing it out for the public to watch and make fun of. So I think we're gonna go something. I this is my we're the rescue we're the rescue, except it's Resk Zoo. I don't know if that's funny or annoying, but we're gonna go with it, and I think we're gonna type like that, the rescue. That's gonna be our little doodad. Let's jump right in. So it kind of goes into like this tutorial mode, blah, 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 blah. Visit the office, do the tasks, yada, yada. You have to build an enclosure. So what we're going to do is this first enclosure, I believe, ends up being free, and we can move it later. So we're just going to make something. It's a decent size, because what you'll learn, the animals here breed like crazy. So if we go to the world map up here, this is where we get all of our animals. And we have 2 rabbits who are coming. They want a grass habitat. If we return to the zoo, we can put them in. They'll be happy as a clam. And before we open the zoo, what I want to do is we have some money here. We have about 1,500. I don't want to use all of it. But I do kind of want to set up some basic things for the rabbits in their enclosure, and also make sort of kind of a little decorative entrance area. So that way we are prepared for when the zoo maybe gets a little bigger. So I am going to cut to a montage of that being sped up, just so you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me yap at you while I decorate for 40 minutes and don't actually play the game. So I'll be back. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little montage. That whole thing about not spending all of our money, yeah, well, I lied. Apparently. Probably a bad idea. Um, but we just have, I made a little pathway. We have a fountains, a map of the zoo, a couple benches. I made a little, like, guest area over here. We have a couple vending machines and a gift stand. And then we have our little bunny habitat right up here. I gave them a couple plants. We're going to unlock more enrichment and stuff for them, which is why it's not more full right now, because we have to unlock things. But you can see they're bouncing around, and we are going to open our zoo for the first time. It was made possible through an investment, through a international business mogul. We want to be success, bring joy to animal lovers, and be financially responsible. There's a lot of land and space we can unlock, guys. So I'm not too worried. I know right now it looks like we've used everything we have. I promise we are going to have more. See, we've already doubled our money. We're great, guys. We are going to really make. We're really going to expand. We're humble beginnings, as with everything. Okay, research grant. I represent Zoological Foundation for Research. If you build a research hub before the end of the day, fund you. I will accept it. I don't know if I have enough money to do that. Okay, we'll probably earn enough. Okay, we can go. Nope, we can't go into debt. Come on, cola vendors. Come on, guys. Oh, we made it. We made it. We got $250 a day for 14 days. So very good investment. I don't know if I really. You're not that good of a worker, low key. If I shrink you down. So we can research items. So we're going to unlock points as we're researching. If you look, there's trees, more balls, an extra enclosure. I'm going to start with more balls. Then we can kind of work. Oh, that's cool. I've only played this on my Switch before. So I'm learning the PC controls, and I did not know this was something you could do. So, like, I want to work towards the shelter, so I will probably get the benches next. I want to work towards enclosures. That's all, or stuff for enclosures, because it looks like the ball's part of that. All of the highlighted tiles. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So right now our animals have everything they need. At least the bare minimum. 3 people couldn't fit on our bus. Interesting. She wants to give a bonus if we hit 25 customers. You might want to feed your animals. Yeah, that's a good idea. Finish that task. Okay, we got 100. Okay, so let's come to the store. And we're going to need a storeroom probably to feed our animals. I was going to say, what is the... there's the rotation button. I think we can just stick it up there. She seems to have a decent work ethic and energy. Yeah, well, a C of a welfare report. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, look, okay. So now this is really cool. We get to pick the diet of our animals. So you can change the diet to improve their diet. So like right now they're being fed hay. They're full, but they don't have a lot of nutrition. So you kind of have to play with these different elements of their food. Because like, obviously it increases their nutrition up until a point. So once you find like that point, I think here it's 20%. You want to make sure they're getting enough nutrition without spending too much on extra food that you don't need. So, like, I think... there's something we're missing. A little of. Is there? Okay. So that is a good breakdown. So basically, every time these animals are fed, it will be 50% straw, 20% greens, 20% carrots, and 20% grass. And that makes sure not only are they fed, but they have good nutrients, which will help with their welfare. So, I think that's a really fun part of the game. We are still making some money from our gift shop and these vendors. I was a little hesitant to invest the money, but I think we're going to be thankful. We got $1,500 from getting 25 people, which is crazy. That was literally the starting funds I used to make this place, and we have 100. Hire a janitor. Okay, we definitely don't want to spend all this money right now. Just so we know. Like, that is not something that we should worry about. And we can set the ticket price, and we can search for a janitor. So, I'm going to open the job position, and we'll just apply and see who turns up. I might work on decorating this place a little more. But like I said, I'm really focused right now on just making sure financially we're staying afloat. Okay. Reach 100 customers and we'll get more funding. Get 5 animals. We don't have food, so we need to reorder our food. So animal diet, quick order, bye. And with that, we can... Oh, interesting. The animal keeper told me we have found a lost dog, a beautiful Labrador. We could try to find its owner, or we could use this as an opportunity for more money and expand the zoo. Why don't we dress the dog up as a lion and use it to measure visitors? So this is interesting. There is morality in this game, and I think the purple's more evil, and the yellow's more the right thing to do, and we are going to find his owner. See? So yellow morality is we're more positive, we care about the environment, we care about the animals we're taking. Purple is we're here for money and nothing else. We are going very much yellow. From what I know of it, so far, at least. They'll get fed soon, because the food's on order. And I think it could be fun to do a little bit of... I think we could throw a little tree in there, and maybe use a couple flowers. Just to make that area, that little entry, a little nicer. We can do the same there. It's not the fanciest thing in the world, but we are a baby zoo. It could also be nice to put those lights kind of in a similar spot. How much are these? Oh, they're only 15? Okay, we're also gonna put them... Oh. Okay, we're gonna move the lilac just to, here for now, and I want to buy another lamp. Our animals are hungry, but we should have a keeper. Do we not? Is there a way I can, Okay, so they're going to pen 1. Okay. Should, theoretically, be feeding our animals. That's actually the case, is a different story. But they seem better. And they had a baby. Look at this new little brown rabbit. So, the zoo is off the ground. We're up and running. This is great. Oh, and we have 11 research points. Okay, so we do definitely want to get a shelter. Oh, but that's not for... You see, I was hoping... Okay, I'm going to do desert enclosure. We'll spend 5 to get the nursery. Let's get the trees. Because I know somewhere in here there is a shelter for the animals. It might be this one up here. We might need to head towards the bends. I don't know. Okay, let me We can't do that one yet. Interesting. Warehouse. Bushes. Animal statues. And, okay, well, we're out of points. But that's where we're going to be unlocking new stuff. So, like, we just unlocked a brand new building for our staff. Oh, a new shelter animal. Okay, let's pause for a sec. I think we're going to build a nursery. This is also going to be, like, another kind of staff building. So I'm just going to kind of make this the staff corner. Yeah, that's fine. I think, theoretically, it would be nice to have a restroom for our guests, but that's something we could put here and move later. And what would... You know, I'm not... Would a hot dog shop be smart? People seem to be using our vendors, so if we... Okay, hypothetically, let's move these just for now, right? And let's build a hot dog vendor. That means we'll be selling other things. Okay, we could do that. And then let's manage shop. I did this off camera for the others. And you can adjust like how good quality the thing is, the seasoning on it, etc. And actually I might for these vendors, I might put them up over here. And I might buy, I think, a second cola vendor to keep down in the guest area because we don't have a drink shop yet. And we want to make sure we are meeting their needs of, like, hunger and thirst. It would also be good to do another garbage can. So we keep the zoo for, if we can help prevent the zoo from getting messy. And that kind of gives coverage to this area, which is where most of the guests will be. So they'll throw something out instead of throwing it on the ground. Now, if we look, interesting, we can select breeding pairs to breed specific animal variants. So we will work on that. And if we come to the world map, every day on the world map, there's these different things where we can trade like a variant of rabbit to get geese and other things. We can also buy different rabbit variants. So we can grab one of these rabbit variants and throw it right there. And let's see, what is the sex of our... We have a lady brown rabbit, so we might also grab, then, hypothetically, we're also going to grab... No. Where is the shelter? Is it... Okay. We'll also grab the male brown rabbit. And put him here. And since we already have our brown rabbit, I'm going to put Comet on contraception. I can't. She's pregnant. Okay, that's fine. When she's not pregnant, we're going to put her on contraception because the animals in this game, especially the rabbits, breed. And I quote, like rabbits. So if we can kind of get ahead of them breeding, we don't want the enclosure to get too crammed. We want to make sure that they all have like adequate space. They're not crowded. I think these are helping with our finances. I think financially we're doing okay. Oh, we want to look at the applicants. Okay, we're probably going to want to close. So let's look at our higher rated ones. Can we get any details? If we... This is the highest rated. Let me do that so you're slightly above market rate, and let's close the position. Create work zones. Okay, well, we only have one. And we can change for different positions. So we can, like, hire animal keepers, etc. So work zones. I don't know how we... Staff. Okay, we have one. How do we do work zones, do you think? Heat maps? Decoration, utilities, lights, bin, enclosure. Employees. Select an employee to edit their zone. Okay. Well, we only have one animal zone right now, so we can do that. Okay. So the main thing is we just want to make sure our employees, when we have more habitats, we want to make sure we have at least a keeper on each habitat, and we're not spreading them too thin. Is it this one that has... Oh, nice. She's pregnant. And what I'm going to do here then is breed these two together. These two. Yeah, I just want them to have one. A transport dealership to sell vehicles and buses. If you donate money, you'll open an account for you, and we get buses to service the zoo. Only 500? Yeah, let's donate. Well, 500's a lot of money. But that will be beneficial to us later down the line. Okay, research hub. Let's get these trampolines. Oh, there's the animal shelter. So what is that under? Was that under shelter or breeding? No. Facilities? Am I bonkers? No, it was under enclosure. Yeah, I'm just bonkers. Anywho, and what's it? We're unlocking that. And now what we can do is we can come and we can add objects to their enclosure. So we can give them a wooden shelter so they have somewhere to hide. And we can give them this little trampoline to jump on, and we can give them another ball. And that way, you know, they have some stuff to do. We hired a janitor. We got $200 for that. We got $1,500 for having over 100 visitors. And I think we might want to look at... We're collecting 83% of our passengers. So it might not be a terrible idea to order another bus. It's 2,000, but it would let us maximize the use of our buses more efficiently. So I think, it'll let us make sure we have more people. Everyone who wants to come can, which will make us more efficient financially. Let's do that. I want to try and make sure we're expanding in all directions so we can kind of see the important parts of the heat map. Oh, this is an end of week summary. Okay, so we have 950. We had to pay some bills, had to pay some salary. We paid money for trash. Our income went up, so did our expenditure, but our profit was up too, and we have no loans. Okay. Oh, and we finished that. Oh, and we got 1,000 back for buying that bus. Okay, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say, I want them to stop after they have a baby. The baby is nursing and will then go. Okay, that's fine. Something popped up that I felt like I should have looked at, and I missed it, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember. Okay, we're making money, though, with the cola and the hot dogs. I mean, that's really making a big difference. I would love for us to be able to buy some land and expand, because we don't have a lot of room for growth. That might end up being something more limiting for us. And next target is 50 customers in a day. Build a restroom. We already did that. We got 500. Ooh, there's a pig. Now, I don't know where we don't really have the room for a pig. Okay, you. Contraception. I'm putting both our white rabbits on contraception. We want to make sure we don't get overpopulated, and trust me, they will. I wonder, does it show, like, their relationships? No. And then this kind of shows us the different variants. I think there's, like, 10 per animal or something crazy. It would be really cool to get that pig. We maybe, theoretically, could put a mini habitat down here. It is just the one pig. So it's not like... It doesn't need to be massive, right? I mean, that's not maybe the nicest habitat. I feel like the rabbits definitely have something nicer, but when we get more land, we can expand. And having more attractions in the zoo might up our foot traffic. Water pump. That's what I was looking for, guys. I was like, what am I looking for? Okay, and then we want to make sure we have all the objects we need, so let's do... I always like doing the leafy water basin. Why won't it let me? I don't want the regular one. Thank you. We can do that. For a shelter, we'll give him a little shelter back here. I think maybe down in the corner like that. And then for enrichment, he can get one trampoline and a little ball. And for a plant, we can maybe do a fern there, and maybe we'll throw a tree there. Okay. Look at that. Okay. I think we can swing that. Let's go nab that pig. Having another species would be really cool. And like this, I feel feeding. Why are we having issues keeping them fed, I wonder? Oh, well, she's literally walking over, so... I wish there was more to do. I'm working on it, guys. Please. The more money you give me, the sooner I can maybe... Oh, we could now look at the wind turbine. Do I not have the morality requirement? Oh, it takes 10 points. I'm a little dumb, guys. Okay, we will work towards the wind turbines then. I think that would be really cool. You know, for a zoo, we're here to be a good influence on animals. Like, can't do that if we're collecting 100% of our passengers, so we don't need to be worried about buses right now. And we're making decent profits. I think we're off to a strong start, guys. I don't know, every time I play this game, I feel like I get overwhelmed. So I'm really going to put in the effort to not let that happen. But with all that being said, I think I'm going to let this be the end of episode 1 of Let's Build a Zoo. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Do you like the Rescue Zoo? What animals are you most excited to see us unlock? What do you know about the game? If you want to leave any tips down below, trust me, I could use it. And yeah, I hope to catch y'all in the next one. Bye!